There are bands and musicians out there who have important messages to deliver to the world. They work tirelessly to create a sound, manage a group of 4, 5, or more musicians, and have this fit in with their daily life, playing odds against them to make a living out from the music they are playing. That's what happens all over America and across the world. There are both major and independent record labels that go around looking for these musicians. It is their job to scope out the good ones. Some of the people at these record labels haven't got a clue what they are doing, so they end up signing people to their respective labels whose mission is to feed people songs about them taking a dump in their firstborn's bassinet, just like Owl City. Owl City. Because there really needed to be music that would appeal to an audience of a maximum IQ of 95. Terrifyingly, dentist office music has vocals set to it, and it gets radio play. The tool from Minnesota who leads this act is named Adam Young. Today's review is going to be for the newest album from him, Ocean Eyes. For starters, just look at the cover. He ripped it out of a frame from a medical office suite, transferred it digitally, and added a stupid logo and album title. This looks just like an album cover for music that is played when people get a massage. Fuck that shit. Fuck massages. Then, when you turn the album on, that's almost what you get, but it's much worse than that. There is a total of 0 appealing elements to this music. The first track Cave In has this terrible fade from the intro and then proceeds with an inspired electronic music written in the standard pop song format of intro verse pre-chorus chorus verse pre-chorus chorus bridge and final chorus. Instrumentally, everything is very sterile and tame. The lyrics are boring drivel and are sung in a tedious way. Are you kidding me? This is what's getting sold right now? Not Finsterforst. Not Carnival. Not by Catafalque. The next song is even worse. The Bird and the Worm. Who is this guy's audience? Children. Once again, the instrumental is very tepid. It sounds like it was meant for a Pepsi commercial. It's purposelessly happy and irrelevant to what's actually going on in today's world. The world is not a happy place. Hello Seattle is no better than the last two. Here, Adam is still singing the same rehashed vocal melody that was in the previous 2 tracks. It goes nowhere and doesn't reach any heights. It felt like an hour had passed, but I checked my CD player, and it was only 1 minute into the 5th track, with 9 more tracks to be played through. Every single vocal melody is written the same for every track, which goes to show the level of creativity Adam Young is at. There's a song in this album called Dental Care. It may be one of the worst songs ever recorded. Musically, it's another equivalent of the last 5 songs. But that's not even the worst part of the song. Just look at these lyrics. I brush my teeth and look in the mirror and laugh out loud. As I'm beaming from ear to ear, I'd rather pick flowers instead of fights, and rather than flaunt my style, I'd flash you a smile of clean pearly whites. I've been to the dentist 1,000 times, so I know the drill. I've smoothed my hair, sit back in the chair, but somehow, I still get the chills. When hygienists leave in long vacations, that's when dentists scream and lose their patience. Talking only brings the toothaches on, because I say the stupidest things. So, if my resolve goes south, I'll swallow my pride with an aspirin and shut my mouth. Keep in mind, everyone, there are actual artists out there who devote almost all their time, with some giving up sleep, to play a single show at some small venue, with very slim chances of getting signed. Adam Young will make as much money as a maxillofacial orthodontist at the rate of his radio airplay. What a horrifically dishonest person to have been granted a major label recording contract. It could have been anyone much better. Due to the ultra-generic nature of this album, memory of the 2 songs that follow Dental Care have eluded me, but I contest that it is of no fault of mine. Someone hadn't mentioned to Adam Young that it would, at the very least, make your album more enjoyable if you added some variety to the stylings, musical, and vocal motifs, lyrics that can make you think. But no, the people at Universal Republic hate music and want to hijack the art to suit the devil they are kissing ass to. Jesus fucking Christ, this album should be prescribed to people at sleep clinics who have insomnia diagnoses. That's the only purpose Adam Young's music has at this rate. Eventually, track 9 comes on, and it's the lead single of this album, Fireflies. Before listening to this album, I heard Fireflies played in the radio in passing and in stores. I didn't know it was by Owl City until somebody mentioned it to someone else. Until then, I actually thought the song was written by the Bed Bath & Beyond headquarters team to have something that suited a music sensibility, because why else would such shitty music be played in department stores and elsewhere? Before the 10th track even ended, I turned the album off, because I knew what to expect for more songs just like the first 10. Completely manufactured musical soma. This is music that degrades the minds and quality of life of those who deftly listen to it out of their own sheeple docility. If you decide on listening to Owl City, you should also make the decision to tie a noose around your neck and tie the other end to something at least 12 feet from the ground and then jump, because you'll probably want to do that anyway once you hear this garbage lemming album. Fuck Adam Young.